one.
There he is!
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome to Florence, South Dakota. I'm Nate Russell. Tyler Grassel soon to join me here, just getting done reffing the C games down in the Flyer Gym. Fast start already, turnover for the Redmen on the other end. So here's Ashlyn Vavruska, left elbow jumper is good. Falcons to take a 2-0 lead. Redmen have it in the backcourt. Addison Beyer, dribble picked up by Elliott Hortness. She's going to eventually give it up to Kennedy Hansen. Hansen, long cross-court pass to Hawkins. And Vavruska late with her feet, going to end up getting called for a push here. So, to inbound it, Hawkins. She's going to get it to Hortness. Hortness puts it on the floor. Gets the thing set up. Hawkins, left wing, gets it down into Longauger. So, two Longaugers on the floor, Piper and Saylor. That's Piper. Piper's good across the lane. That's going to tie things at 2. Back the other direction, Ashlyn Vavruska here. Looks like a box 1 zone for the Redmen. Anna Beyer, right corner. And going to be a foul called. So, Addison Beyer at the line here for the Falcons. That foul going to get called on number 33 for the Redmen, Saylor Longauger. Beyer's first free throw is good. Second free throw for Addison, no good. Eventually Piper going to end up with the rebound, bring it down the floor. She's going to pass it up to Hansen. Hansen tries to get it back to Piper. Ball's going to get tapped around. Scramble for it. Ashlyn Vavruska has it. And going to get a hold called here on number 10, Fallon Hawkins. So back the other way, here come the Falcons. So Vavruska, right side, Addison Beyer tries to get it down to Bloom and pass tipped. That's going to be Saylor. She's going to get the ball up to Hansen. Hansen, ball's going to be tapped around a little bit. Defense was in position, and just like that, it's going to be turnover. So here come the Falcons back the other way. Tyler Grassel now has the headset on. We're coming back the other way, Tyler. Miley Sumner has it left wing. Gets it to Vavruska at the top. Looks like this zone's going to extend out past the arc a little bit. Addison Beyer finds a seam. She goes. Ball's denied, and it's going to go out of bounds. Good defense there by number 30, Elliott Hortness, for the Redmen. So, a little bit of a fast-paced action to this one. Very physical so far based on what I've seen, Tyler.
Yeah, and that's the NEC right there. That's physical ball, and I mean that's how it's going to be, and they need to realize that.
So, ball's going to get stolen and back the other way here. Hansen has it right side. She gets it down to number 33, Saylor Longauger. Longauger puts it in. Redmen will take a 4-3 lead.
It's a good ball move to get it down to Longauger.
So extended. Looks like now they're going to fall back into a 2-3. Vavruska, left wing 3, just a little short. Ball's going to get rebounded by Hortness. Redmen are going to come back the other way. They're going to push the ball up the floor. Hawkins has it. She gets it down to Saylor. The rotation. And you probably can't see it on our camera, but Saylor Longager going, that's a foul on the rotation. No foul called, however. So, Aubrey Johnson, number 35 for the Falcons, will check in. Saylor passes it up to Hanson. Hanson gets it over to Hortness. Hortness drives the lane. Rotation that time late. Going to be a foul called. Believe on number 35.
Albert Johnson.
Nope. They called that one on number 5, Lucy Bloom. So to the line is number 30, Elliot Hortness. First free throw for Hortness is good. 5-3, Redmen lead, 5:03 to play first quarter. Second free throw coming here. Checking in for the Redmen, number 32.
Maylee Braveball.
And we're probably going to be a little bit slower trying to get the new players called out as we got to go to the roster on the SDHSAA as all of the programs were out at the table on the way in.
Hot ticket tonight. Hot ticket.
So, Johnson, Vavruska at the top. Vavruska backs it up, gets it to Johnson. Thought about a 3, dribble, no. Passes a little bit late, and it's going to get stolen. Back the other way comes Hanson. Hanson no good on the layup. Ball gets rebounded by Hawkins as the rotation by the Falcons is late. Now it's going to go back the other way. Anna Byer's going to find Lucy Bloom cutting, no good, just a little bit too strong on the layup attempt. Here comes Hortness back the other way for the Redmen. She's going to get it up to Hawkins. Hawkins for 3, and that bucket is good. That's going to extend the lead for the Redmen 9-3. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Schulte. Waiting to see if it's full or 30. Looks like a 30, so we'll keep it here. A little bit of a up and down pace so far, Tyler.
Yeah, it is. It's up, down, everything in between. I mean, that's how Sisseton plays that ball. It is get the ball through the hoop, and it's go time.
And one thing I'm noticing, they do have the size to play bigs down low, but those bigs do run the floor very well. And like you said, that's kind of their standard style is push that thing up the floor. Even though they have a couple of girls that are, I'm going to say, 6 foot or bigger, they run well.
Absolutely. I mean, especially as a big, to be able to get down the court that fast, it's impressive.
So, coming out of the timeout, scores 9-3. Redmen lead, 4:15 to play, first quarter. Each team has 2 fouls in the quarter, so fouls not really playing a huge factor so far. Vavruska will bring the ball up for the Falcons. Johnson, left side. Addison Byer at the top. Back to Johnson, Vavruska in the corner. Tries to go baseline, ball gets tapped out of bounds.
That was a good steal by Avery to let Vavruska get down that sideline there.
Gusso fighting for post position, does a good job just sealing off to try and get Vavruska the run at it. However, the hands active by the Redmen, and they're able to tap it away. Here's Vavruska, right corner.
Falcons doing a lot of standing around.
Spin move. Floater, good by Vavruska. And looks like maybe some, I believe somebody has some wristbands on, maybe?
Hair tie, looks like to me.
Okay. So it looks like that's taken care of. Redmen have the ball, 9-5 now. Ball gets inbounded.
That's one thing
Dribble
I've seen
picked
out
up.
of Sisseton. Sorry about that. Their passes are crisp and they are fast.
Not a lot of lazy passes, and the pass has a purpose when it's going somewhere. Here's Hortness, gets to the middle of the lane. No, short on the jumper. Battle for the rebound. Redmen come up with it. Here's Hawkins for 3. No. And we're going to get a foul. Good job that time by Avery Gusso to get position. I believe that foul is going to get called on Piper Longager.
good position by Avery to have that, because there was only one way that log auger was going to go through, and it's her.
Yep. And when you go through, you can go over. No such thing as over the back, right? But you can't go through that player. That's a push. So good job getting position there and having the foul be called. Here's Johnson left side. Needs somewhere to go with it. Now picks up the dribble. Finds Vavruska left corner. Waits for a cutter. Pass is tipped. Ball's hustled for, and they're going to say Johnson trying to save it. Tapped it out of bounds. It's going to go back the Redmen way. Hansen to inbound. Gets it to Hortness. Hortness back to Hansen. Into the corner for Hawkins. Hawkins, late closeout there, and Hawkins hits the three, 12-5. They're going to get a timeout for the Redmen here after the made basket. So, 3 minutes to play first quarter. It looks like it's a full timeout. We're going to go to commercial break. We will be right back.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. I'm Nate Russell. He's Tyler Grassel. This pass a little bit late, and they're going to get a push foul called. I believe that's going to go on Avery Gusso. Trying to hustle for the ball, got a little bit out of position and pushes.
Well, that's one thing we come back to. The pass was not strong. It was kind of a floater, and that kind of gave Avery a little push there by number 12 to get through there.
So that ball down to Sailor Longauger. She's looking for somewhere to go. Gets it on the floor. Gets it across the lane. No. Not a bad move. Just left it a little short is all. And for the Redmen, Coach Lincoln telling her, that's a good move. Just finish it next time. Here's Miley Sumner, right side. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Gusso at the top. She's going to dribble right. Spins back left. Now she's in the middle. Finds Lucy Bloom. Bloom goes to the block. Left it short. Blocked by Longauger. That ball cleaned up by Sumner. Sumner short on the putback attempt. Now here come back the Redmen the other way. Long pass to Hawkins, left corner three, and another one. So that time the pass coming from number 32, Brave Bull. 15-5 now, 2 minutes to play first quarter. Bloom. Ball's going to get tied up by Hawkins. Very active on the defensive end for the Redmen. The moment they sense that that ball doesn't have a purpose going somewhere, they are all over it.
Which, true to tell there, that's the kind of team they are. See that ball, go get it. Very aggressive on defense, and honestly, it's proven its worth right now.
So, Vavruska at the top. Addison Beyer right side, looking for somewhere to go. Tight pressure defense from the zone. Long pass over to Vavruska left side. Vavruska's going to drive the lane against the zone. Not a bad idea. That ball's going to get loose, though, and we're going to get a tie possession. It's going to go back the Redmen way. Right idea there to see that zone shift and see the seam and attack it. Then just lost the control of the ball on the way in.
And that's one thing. When they're running the zone breaker here on that defense, they're not doing a very good job of running through that. Ooh.
That time the ball stolen away, got out to Addison Beyer, fed it down to Anna Beyer. The turnaround, she gets fouled, so she'll go to the line. That foul's going to get called on Hawkins. That's going to be her second here in the first quarter. Something to keep an eye on. Minute 37 to play first quarter, 15-5 Redmen lead. Anna Beyer at the line. First free throw is good. That'll move the score 15-6. Hortness, and now in the game is Tanaya Wana for the Redmen. Second free throw for Anna is up, rattles, and no. That ball gets to Piper. She needs somewhere to go with it. Ball stolen away. Addison finds Ashlyn. Going to kick it back out to Addison. Gets it to Miley Sumner. Thought about it.
Yep.
Drug her feet as she hesitated. That's going to be a travel going back the other way.
Got to make that first move and go. Cannot sit there and wait, because if you do, that's what's going to happen. Be a turnover.
Coach Schulte yelling at one of the Falcons. I believe Miley Sumner, might have been Addison Beyer. You're wide open. Take the shot. This ball gets into Piper Longauger. She's going to get to the block against Vavruska. Vavruska late with her feet, and she's going to get bumped.
That's one of the instances where she had that lead on her. Get yourself set and take the charge.
And if Longauger reads it and steps around you, at least you're set in position and hopefully don't get that foul call, whereas sliding your feet then leads to getting the block call. That time, Sailor Longauger trying to fight against the position and go and get that ball. She's going to get called for a push.
Madison Stemwettle in now.
So that's going to be the Redmen's 5th foul of the quarter. That's going to put Anna Beyer at the line as the Falcons are now in the bonus. Minute 20 to play in the first quarter. 17-6 our score. First free throw up just a little too strong.
In a game like this, especially with the height that they have, free throws are crucial because we've missed quite a few of them already.
Getting your opportunities at the line is one thing. One thing that basketball coaches constantly talk about is getting more attempts than the other team can make their free throws. But that only matters so much as you actually make your free throws. And now we're going to get a foul on the inbound. Miley Sumner tried to go around Juana to go get the ball, but instead had to go through her as she had position. So Juana will go to the line. That's going to be Miley Sumner's first foul of the quarter. That's going to be the Falcons' 5th, however. Redmen are now in the bonus as well. So minute 19 to play first quarter. We're going to get free throws either direction on any additional fouls here as Juana puts it in for her first. 18-7 now the score. Second free throw for Juana, up and in. Gusso's going to get it inbounded. Miley Sumner going to bring it back the other way. 1:15 to play first quarter. Addison Beyer right side. Up top to Sumner. Stemwettle left side. Looking for somewhere to go. Sumner, skip pass over to Addison Beyer for 3. No, just a little too strong. Piper Longauger going to come up with that ball. Horton is going to push the pace on this one. Gets it up to Juana. Finds Piper in the lane. No. Gets her own rebound and puts it in. 21-7 now. Falcons trail. Here comes Miley Sumner back the other way against this extended 2-3 zone. Addison Beyer thought about trying to drive. Extra help came. She pulled it back. Addison Beyer going to get it back from Sumner at the top. Now picks up the dribble at the top. Needs somewhere to go. Tries to enter the ball. Gets it kicked back out, though. Anna to Stemwettle left side. She's going to hesitate, take a dribble. She's going to get fouled on the attempt in. Coach Lincoln not super happy with that. So Madison Stemwettle going to go to the line. Looks like Lucy Bloom ready to check in. 24.9 to play in the first here. First free throw good by Stemwettle. So Lucy Bloom will check in. Miley Sumner will check out. 21-8 our score. Under 25 to play first quarter. Stemwettle, second free throw coming. Up and good as well. No good. They're going to say lane violation on Avery Gusso. So wave off the basket. So it's going to be Redmen basketball. Under 25 to play first quarter. Ball inbounded to Juana. Poked away by Addison Beyer. Good hustle there. Anna Beyer comes up with it, kicks it out to Addison. She's going to go around into the middle of the lane. Left-handed runner is good. And like you said, good move to see that seam and then take the crease. 21-10 now. Ball's in the backcourt, scrambled around. Here's Hortness. Passes it up to Brave Bull. Brave Bull tries to pass it across to Piper. And Addison, in the process of stealing the ball away, is out of bounds. Still good hustle. Great play there to rotate over and take that pass away.
Absolutely. It's great hustle by Addison to get down there after trapping down here, hustling back to make sure they didn't score there.
Okay, 2.6 to play first quarter. Hortness looking to inbound, gets it to Piper. Piper bumped. Brave Bowl 3, and it's good at the buzzer. So that's going to move our score 24-10. Yes, a last-second heave to get that ball in the air. They're going to take a break. We will as well. We'll be back in 1 minute.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Generational success means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
Welcome back, Florence, South Dakota. I'm Nate Russell. He's Tyler Grassel. This is the last home game of the season for the Falcons, so thank you for joining us. Softball is on tap here on Live Ticket for our channel, but things are winding down, Tyler.
Yes, regions next week.
Next week. Addison Byer, good drive. Left it just a little bit short. Good job by the Redmen there to keep hands straight up and make it tough at least without fouling. So, here's Hawkins, tries to enter the ball down to Piper. Saved by Anna, ball's tapped around. Eventually, Piper Longauger comes up with it. Hawkins has it now. Here's Hortness. Kicks it over to Hansen. Hansen no good. That time, Sailor Longauger able to come up with it. Put back no. Lucy Bloom going to come up with it. Pass it up to Miley Sumner. Now the Falcons have it. The zone extended here for the Redmen. Here's Addison Byer going to try and take it to the short corner. Now needs somewhere to go. Picked up the dribble in the corner. Here's Ashlyn Vavruska at the top. Addison Byer. She's going to drive the lane. Instead, held the ball out front. Hortness able to tie it up, and now it's going to go back the Redmen way.
That's one of them instances where you know you're not going to be able to drive on it. Pull up and shoot.
You did a good job attacking the seam, but no, off of one or two dribbles, I'm going to have to take this straight jumper here. So we're going to get a foul now, I believe, on Miley Sumner off the inbound. Yes, that's going to be her second, team's first of the quarter. Hortness to inbound for the Redmen. Hansen up to Hawkins. Hawkins going to get it all the way up the floor to Piper. Piper good on the late rotation by the Falcons. Ball's loose in the backcourt. Sumner eventually comes up with it. Over to Vavruska. Sumner at the top. Addison Byer right side now. Waits for the zone to shift. Over to Vavruska. Three on the left side. Just short. Hawkins able to come up with the rebound. She's going to dribble around a little bit. Now puts it up the floor to Hansen. Back to Hawkins. Long cross to Piper. Here's Hortness now going to drive the left block. She's going to get pushed before the shot. So they're going to say on the floor.
Good job by Hortness to take that ball, be aggressive, and be strong with it.
And sometimes that's the difference, right, in your drives. Here's Hawkins, left side three, no.
A little strong, a little strong.
Lucy Bloom going to kick it up to Ashlyn Vavruska. Vavruska going to push the pace a little bit here, but doesn't have numbers. Addison Byer thought about left corner three. She's going to knife in. No, left it short. She gets her own rebound, wraps it around to Miley Sumner. Sumner now just a little too strong. Gets her own rebound, though. Good hustle there by Sumner to get the rebound and put it right back. 26-12 now the score. Redmen still lead. Sumner now going to guard Hansen on the way back. Here's Hortness with the ball, going to attack the lane. No rotation by the Falcons defense, watching her cut in on the drive. Basket's going to be good. They're going to call Vavruska for that foul. That's Vavruska's third already here in the first half. That's going to move the score 28-12, 5:48 to play first half. Here's Hortness at the line for the and one. Free throw is up and good. That's going to push it to 29-12. Stemwedel going to check in.
Hornets having a great drive, and Euro stepped that and one.
So here come the Falcons back the other way. Sumner. Stemwedel. Sumner at the top. Addison Byer right side now. Up top. Good fake. Gets to the free throw line. Gets it over to Anna Byer. Byer, surprised by the defensive rotation, hesitated, traveled. It's going to go back the other way. So, Hortness with the ball. Passes it up to Hansen. Hansen to the corner to Saylor Longauger. Long pass over to Hawkins. Late rotation there. And good pass by Hawkins as she got to the lane to Piper Longauger. Longauger just a little too strong. Addison Byer's going to come away with the rebound. Byer tries to drive the lane. Hawkins able to poke it away. As you said, Tyler, good hands. And then beautiful ball movement up the floor. Hawkins gets it to Hansen. Hansen finds a cutting Piper Longauger. We're going to get a timeout by the Falcons. I think it's going to be a full timeout. It looks like so. They're going to take a break. We will as well. We'll be right back.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back, Florence, South Dakota. I'm Nate Russell. He's Tyler Grassel. Thank you for joining us. Sumner has the ball. Stemwedel right side. Sumner up top. Fakes the pass. Defense gets set, so she gets it to Johnson left side. Johnson picks up the dribble. Needs somewhere to go. It does eventually find Sumner. Lob pass. Dangerous. Trying to get it to Bloom. Johnson left side three. No, just a little off. Ball's tapped around. Sumner able to come up with it. At the free throw line, now Anna Byer, left corner three, blocked by Saylor Longauger.
That length helps tremendously because she was late getting there and then boop.
But that's the difference when you close out with high hands already, right? You're already in position, you just have to get yourself in the air at that point.
Absolutely, hand down, man down.
Ball inbounded to Miley Sumner, cut off by Hawkins. Now the pass stolen away, and Hawkins has it. She's going to drive right side, no. Bloom comes up with it. Gets it to Anna Byer. Falcons are going to look to push a little bit here. Johnson right side. Fakes. Now picks up the dribble. Pass to Bloom. Dangerous against that zone. Johnson right side. Sumner gets it to the nail hole to Lucy Bloom. Just a little off on the jumper. Good strong rebound that time by Piper. And the Redmen will come back the other way. Hansen. Saylor Longauger in the corner. Back up to Hansen. Gets it back to Saylor. Saylor's now going to go baseline. Good rotation there by the defense. However, the second rotation did make it in time as the pass got tipped. Anna Byer had it. Got fouled. So it's going to be Falcon basketball going back the other way. That's going to be Hortness's first foul and the Redmen's first foul of the quarter as well. Johnson and Stemwedel will take a break. Looks like Taylor Vavaruska in for the Falcons as well as Avery Gusso. So 31-12 our score, 3:30 to play first half. Miley Sumner at the top. Long pass over to Addison Byer. Byer back to Sumner. Back to Byer. She gonna fake, attack, kicks it back out to Miley Sumner. Pass over to Taylor Vavaruska. Now to Sumner. Avery Gusso at the free throw line. Hits Addison Byer left side three. And the closeout gonna cause a foul to be called. So Addison Byer fouled on the three-point attempt. We're going to get 3 free throws here. That is going to be number 20, Piper Longauger's 3rd foul of the first half. Addison Beyer, free throw up and in. 31-13 the score now. Falcons still trail.
Thing about it is Piper having that 3rd foul, the height that she has, Brave Bull coming in right now, just as tall.
So, Piper out, Brave Bull back in. 2nd free throw good for Addison Beyer. Going to be an exchange on the rebounders here for the Falcons. No new faces, just swapping places. Here's Addison Beyer at the free throw line for her 3rd free throw here after the foul. That one up and in as well. 3 for 3 at the line that time. That makes it worth it. So 31-15 now. Falcons trail, work to do. Here's Hortness over to Hansen. Hansen tries to split the D, able to at least collect the ball for a pass. Brave Bull at the top now. Back to Hortness. Hortness going to drive right side. Good rotation there by the defense, and even better turnaround fadeaway. The Dirk Nowitzki special. I suppose now it's the Nikola Jokic.
It used to be the MJ, baby.
Not quite as much, drama in the shot.
Yeah.
She was more straight up like a Nowitzki.
I'll take that.
So that basket good by Addison Beyer. 2:38 to play first half. Falcons trail 33-17. That time the ball tapped away by Anna Beyer. So Hawkins to inbound. Anna Beyer nearly comes up with it. Now Hansen's wide open left corner 3, and she's going to hit that. 33-17. That's the dangerous part about making that gamble to go gather that inbound pass is it gets everybody else out of position because they then have to rotate to cover that. And that time, Hansen was left alone in the corner and hit the 3. Addison Beyer, dangerous spot to pick up a dribble, needs somewhere to go, finds Sumner. Sumner's got the dribble. Back up top to Taylor Vavruska. Skip pass over to Addison Beyer right side. She's going to fake. Now she's going to try and Euro through the middle. Gets it up to Sumner at the top. That ball looked like it was deflected. Hortness has the rebound. Hortness pushes the ball up to Hansen, pushes it up to Saylor Longauger. Again, we talked about it. The posts running the length of the floor, and if you are Coach Lincoln, you love seeing that get rewarded by getting that ball and then getting it into the hoop. Anna Beyer going to drive the left side of the lane. That ball's going to get blocked out of bounds by Saylor Longauger. Minute 39 to play first half, 38-17. Sumner will check out, Bloom will check in.
Good job by Sisseton to run the floor right there. I mean, each one had their lanes, and it was 1, 2, 3 again.
Here's Avery Gusso, left corner, up to Taylor Vavruska. Here's Lucy Bloom, left corner 3. No. Hortness has the rebound. She's looking to push. That time they declined to do so. Here's Hawkins, left side all alone. She's going to drive in, and Addison Beyer tried to rotate up and grab the ball. However, you can't be moving like that and try and get it, and that's going to be a blocking foul called.
And with Juana, with her momentum going, if she would have been set, that would have been close to an offensive foul.
Again, get yourself in the right position, right?
100% on that.
So, Addison Beyer going to pick up that foul. That's her 2nd, team's 4th. Minute 25 to play here first half. Here is a fadeaway jumper, that time by Hortness. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And that's going to move the score 40-17. Here's the Falcons with the basketball. Addison to Lucy. Lucy, dribble floater, dangerous against that zone. Addison's going to get to the free throw line, needs somewhere to go now, though. Lucy Bloom thought about a 3. She's going to try and go baseline, gets cut off. The trap comes now, needs somewhere to go. Eventually does find Addison Beyer without traveling, which is key. Avery Gusso, turnaround jumper, no. Jada Ordhaus for the Falcons in the game. Here's Hawkins going to look to attack, try and get the ball. Lots of going on there, but eventually the loose ball is just going to get tied up, and it's going to go back the Falcons' way.
Quick hands by Miss Lucy Bloom to get that ball tipped around, and Juana trying to grab it, and it became a jump ball.
So, Falcons will bring it back the other way, checking in for the Redmen now. Hawkins.
Harper Hortness.
Harper Hortness on the floor. Hawkins will take a breather probably for the rest of the first half. Not a bad idea if you're Coach Lincoln. Taylor Vavruska will check out. Aubrey Johnson in. Here's Addison Beyer. Picked up the dribble a long way away from it. Needs somewhere to go. Finds Bloom. Bloom picked up the dribble. Now needs somewhere to go. Addison Beyer at the top here. attacks the middle of the zone, kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson looking for Gusso, does find her. Here's Ordhouse now on the turnaround. No, she does come up with her own rebound. Ball's loose. Beyer does come up with it. And on the way in, they're going to call a foul as Beyer had collected the ball, went to go knife to the basket. One of the Redmen tried to collect it at the same time, instead collected a handful of Addison Beyer's arm. So a foul called. Looks like that's going to be on number 12, Hansen of the Redmen, their third of the quarter. Bloom to inbound, does get it to Gusso. Up top to Addison Beyer. Bloom right corner now, close out, and we're going to get a foul back the other way. Avery Gusso a little frustrated, saying Hortness tripped over me. Unfortunately, that's not going to matter in this instance.
Not one bit, especially if you're trying to set that screen and try to go around you and it looks like you stick your knee out a little bit. Asking called every time.
Correct. So, Redmen can play for the last shot of the quarter if they want to. Shot clock is off. Hortness over to Wana. Entry pass to Saylor Longarger, stolen away by Jada Ordhouse. It's going to be Addison Beyer for three. Yes! So that's going to move the score 40-20 at the end of the first half with the buzzer beater. If you're Coach Schulte, lots to work on here as you go into halftime. You, as a coach, though, however, can't fix everything all at once. You're probably picking 1 or 2 points of emphasis. Tyler, if you're Coach Schulte, what is probably the number one thing you want to see cleaned up in the first half?
Getting back on defense. I mean, that ball is going through that rim so fast, they don't have time to trap. It's 1, 2, 3, and it's up the floor. They need to get back ASAP, especially if they're not going to trap. Number 2, we got to talk and be more productive on that defensive side. Offensive side, as you get to it, the passes need to be stronger. There are a lot of these lob passes that if they make a break on it, it's going to go right down the other side.
And we've already seen how deadly that rotation and that fast break by the Redmen can be. So giving them extra opportunities at it, probably not the ideal situation. So they're going to take a break. We're going to keep it here. However, Tyler and I are going to go take a breather. You can enjoy this halftime Falcon cheer show put on by the Falcon cheerleaders. These, all of the elementary cheerleaders that signed up, putting on the halftime show for you. So enjoy the music, enjoy the entertainment, and we will be back shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Falcon cheerleaders.
Not about this lady. She's not about it. That's okay.
I'd like to give one more special round of applause to Rebecca Goins, Bruce Rizlo, Tasha Schaefer, everyone that helped out tonight. Give them one more round of applause.
I said that's fine, but I said it starts with a curtain in high school and I'm going to have problems. That's because I have too many friends. Not like
The Falcon cheerleaders will be in the flyer gym, the old gym to get picked up. You're looking to go pick up your kids or have a whole night of daycare. I guess they'll just stay down there until you're ready to pick them up. Thank you.
I mean, I won turn. I got disqualified for tournaments with body slam. Well, yeah, it's not. Yeah, but like, I never got pinned. I did get pinned.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Vision Care is the place to go for new glasses. Our opticians are trained to style you with a frame that fits your face, so they look great and are comfortable all day long. Based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll help you choose the lens features that will be best for how you do life. Plus, you might have fun too.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously?
This is so extra."
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. I'm Nate Russell. He's Tyler Grassel. I've got Anthony Wright here on the camera for me. So Falcons get the basketball coming out of the first half, Redmen had the basketball coming out of the first half. Falcons have it coming back the other way now. Jada Orthouse down into the corner to Ashlyn Vavruska. Lucy Bloom up top to Addison Beyer. Needs somewhere to go against this zone. No, ball gets turned around. Ashlyn Vavruska has it now. Under 10 to shoot. Can't get the ball away. Does eventually. Addison's going to go baseline. Tries to get to the block. Denied by Sailor Longauger. Great job keeping her feet and keeping her hands straight in the air and making Addison Beyer shoot through her that time. Here's Piper Longauger. Good shooter's roll there.
Tough shot. Being left-handed and being on left side and actually getting that up there, that was a tough shot.
So, 42-20 now. Redmen leads, 7 minutes, third quarter. Back up top to Lucy Bloom. Bloom for three, just a little too strong. Hortness going to come up with the rebound, absorbs the contact, and then pushes the ball up the floor. Here's Hansen. Hansen finds a lone ranger down there in Sailor Longauger. She's able to put the turnaround in very easily. 44-20 now. Addison Beyer going to attack. Gets it to Ashlyn Vavruska waiting in the lane. Vavruska tries to go left side against Longauger. No, ball's going to get tied up, and it's going to stay with the Falcons. Hortness and Sailor Longauger there, and that ball got tied up as Vavruska tried to put a runner in. Corner, Lucy Bloom for three. Just too strong again. Hortness with the rebound, gets it to Hansen. Hansen going to push the pace. Up to Piper. Piper going to get bumped on a late attempt by Anna Beyer. That's going to be Redmen ball up top. That's going to be a foul on Anna, and that's her first of the game. So, Hortness to inbound. Gets it to Hawkins. Back to Hortness. Hortness guarded closely by Addison Beyer, goes baseline, turned around, needs somewhere to go, finds Hawkins, right wing three. Bang! Late closeout, hand down, man down, bangs the three through. 47-20 now, 6 minutes to play, third quarter.
If you're Sisseton right here, you are pushing the pedal to the metal and making the Falcons turn the ball over by their own demise.
And as you noted, good wraparound pass. Jada Orthouse fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. As you noted, Tyler, regions start next week. Now is the time to be playing your hottest basketball you can. And so I think if you're Coach Lincoln, yes, you don't want to be disrespectful in any fashion, but like you said, you're going to be putting the pedal to the metal here as Jada Orthouse makes the free throw, 47-21, because you want to make sure you have as much rhythm as possible going into regions next week.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the key of the end of the season. You want to be hot as, like you said, as a pistol right now. And right now, Sisseton, the way they're playing, like getting that ball up and down the court, it's highly possible they make a run.
Long skip pass to the corner to Hawkins, gets it up to Hansen. Hansen skips it down to Saylor Longauger. Jumper just a little too strong. Not a bad look, just a little too much juice on it. Here's the ball pushed up from Vavruska to Addison Beyer. She hesitates now, has to kick it back out to Vavruska. Corner to Anna Beyer. And the Falcons content watching Anna Beyer drive that one in. And Hortness going to come away with the rebound. Ball pushed up. Here's Hansen, finds Saylor Longauger. Nobody stepped in to cut off that drive, and Saylor will put it in. Here's Vavruska back the other way. Hesitates, she gets to the free throw line and in, jumper no. Anna Beyer comes flying in, able to get the ball wrestled away, gets it up to Addison Beyer, ball tapped away. Hawkins going to attempt for it, and they're going to call Hawkins for a foul. Not a bad hustle play there, she just didn't quite get positioned to at least call it a match on position, and so instead she'll get called for the push as she was late to the party.
And it looked like Addison was actually kind of slow getting that ball, like nobody was going after it.
Yeah, I think Hawkins being there and going that hard to go get the ball maybe caught her by surprise a little bit. Addison will inbound to Ashlyn. Ashlyn at the top here will get things set against this 2-3 zone. Addison gets it down to Avery Gusso, needs somewhere to go, finds Anna. Vavruska, left wing three, is good. 49-24 the score. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins, nobody closed out. She took the three, no. Long shot, long rebound. Saylor Longauger comes up with it. Nobody stops ball. She gets easily to the cup. 51-24 now, halfway through the third quarter. Here's Addison Beyer right side. Wraparound pass to Avery Gusso, needs somewhere to go. She tries to kick it back out to Addison Beyer. Nobody pressures it, so she's able to go gather it. Here's Ashlyn Vavruska, left side. Three is good over top of Piper Longauger. Hawkins going to push it up to Saylor Longauger. Saylor saying, no, I don't need that ball. My position is too far under the hoop. She's going to find Hortness. Hortness with the attempt, gathers her own rebound, gets fouled on the way back up.
Anna Beyer coming in a little hot on that and gave her that nice little push.
So they're going to say foul on the floor, so the Redmen will run a stack set here. Hawkins, left corner three. Hansen able to come up with the rebound, gets it to Saylor Longauger. She's going to drive the block, a little bit late on the rotation. And Ashlyn Vavruska working on boxing out. They're going to call Piper back the other direction, and that's going to be Piper's fourth. Coach Lincoln going to hope that Piper doesn't pick up her fifth here, as the substitution was a little bit late. Ball tapped away by Hansen. And they're going to say it was not gathered before it was in the backcourt, so no backcourt violation there. Addison Beyer comes in, kicks the ball back out. Miley Sumner. Under 10 to shoot now in the shot clock. Ashlyn Vavruska, long three, right side. Rattles it home. 51-30 the score. Under 3 minutes to play here, third quarter. Long pass over to Hansen. Hansen shot ready, just a little bit short. Saylor able to tap it away, but Miley Sumner comes up with it, working against Hansen. Ball gets pushed up the floor. Addison has it. Now the defense rotates, picks it up. Miley Sumner at the top now. Ashlyn Vavruska right side. Nope, gonna get it back over to Addison Beyer left side. Now right side, Ashlyn Vavruska for three. That one just a little short. Battle for the rebound here. Ball gets tapped away by Anna Beyer.
Yep, that was a good call by Horst. It was definitely tipped by Anna. She touched it last, and I can't believe that everybody went, ooh. But I guess we have that vantage point up here to see it a little higher than everybody else.
Correct. And I think a little bit, too, you see that position where they're kind of equal and the Redmen player reaching up over the top. You assume she's the one tapping it out since she's going for it. We're going to get a timeout here from Coach Lincoln. And looks like, I believe, a 30-second timeout. We'll see what happens here. Full timeout. So they're going to take a break. We will as well. We will be right back.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. I'm Nate Russell. He's Tyler Grassel. Under 5 to shoot now for the Redmen. Hortness has it. She's going to drive, and late rotation. She's able to cut in, gets the layup to go. 53-30, under 2 to play here in the third quarter. Redmen lead. Sumner over to Addison Beyer. Addison gets it to Anna. Gets it to Sumner on the left side. Runner rimmed in and out. Hortness able to come away with the rebound, and Redmen will slow it down a little bit. Good rim run there by the Redmen, but deciding not to push the pace that time. Hortness didn't like the angle. Brave Bull gets the ball all alone in the middle of the lane and not able to hit the jumper. Falcons will come back the other way. Minute 10 to play here, third quarter. Addison Beyer back to Ashlyn Vavruska. Defense rotates. Sumner holds the ball. So the defense able to get back in position. Vavruska has it now, working against Longauger. Ball denied. It's going to stay here. Aubrey Johnson going to check into the game now. Addison Beyer going to take a breather.
They had Addison in the corner wide open. Problem is, though, is when we're trying to drive in there and you just can't see that corner.
That time Longauger blocks it through Avery Gusso. Ball's going to get tied up, and it's going to go back the Redmen way. So barring any change of possession in terms of a tie ball again, the Falcons get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Anna Beyer will take a breather here. Lucy Bloom will check in. Here's Hawkins. Tries to dribble it through Sumner, doesn't get away with it. Hortness throws it off of Vavruska. Technically, that's a touch of possession.
That is
and
a good play.
Sumner going to try and tap the ball away. They're going to say she had to go through Hortness to try and do it, so foul called.
Good play by Hortness on that, because you're exactly right. She touched on her side, that's over and back, but she hit it right off her back.
Just like an out-of-bounds play, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So here's Hansen. Hansen going to get to the baseline. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Hawkins ready, left corner three.
Boom.
And hits it. 56-30 the score. Shot clock is turned off. 20 seconds to play, third quarter. Vavruska now picks it up at the top and needs somewhere to go. Falcons do eventually end up open. Johnson thought about a three. Johnson right side, no, now needs somewhere to go. Finds Bloom in the corner. Got Hortness up in the air, steps inside the arc for the jumper. That's going to end the third quarter on a positive note with the bucket. 56-32 the score. They're going to take a break. We will as well. We will be right back.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Generational success means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Start of the fourth quarter. 56-32 our score. The Sisseton Redmen lead. So Miley Sumner, right side three, just too strong. And they're going to say Brave Bull trying to go through Byer, who had a good box out there to try and get that rebound. So, going to be Falcon basketball under the basket. That's the Redmen's first of the quarter. That is Brave Bull's first of the game. Vavruska needs somewhere to go. Does find Sumner. Left side three. That one she hits. Caught the ball in rhythm and shot it in phase. And that one goes in. 56-35 the score now. Long uphill battle for the Falcons. If you're Coach Schulte, you need to see at least some positives, and you need to see at least getting this game closed out and making it competitive. Not necessarily win at this point, but show something going into regions that gives you hope for the tournament games coming.
Absolutely.
Here's Brave Bull. And Longauger got position against Vavruska. She gets the putback, 58-35. Addison Byer. She'll dribble it up top. Vavruska at the top now with the pass. Sumner up to Vavruska. Vavruska will back it up and get things set against this 2-3. The zone perfectly content to come out and meet it. Byer tries to get it to Vavruska in the corner. Ball gets tapped away by Brave Bull.
That's one of them deals where we went in a circle. We just went in a circle. We didn't rotate the ball up top at all. We're looking for that corner three, and well, Brave Bull right there, easy poke.
Under 10 to shoot now for the Falcons. Sumner right side, fakes, gets the jumper inside the arc, too strong, catches no iron. Here's Hansen with the ball back the other way. Brave Bull to Hortness. Hortness will bring it across. Up to Hansen. Hansen thought about a three instead, gonna feed it down into Saylor. Vavruska's rotation late. She shoots it right over top of Vavruska and in. 60-35. That pass not on target. It'll go back the other way.
That's one of them unforced errors that we seem to have late in games that I've seen here the last few games.
As the fatigue starts to set in, those unforced things can start to come out. So, Hawkins gets it down to Saylor. Saylor finds Hortness left corner three, and that one's good. 63-35 the score now. Here's Vavruska. Sumner gets it to Byer. Addison, not enough on that one with finesse. So here's Hansen back the other way now. She'll find Piper. Piper going to be fouled by a Bloom. They're going to call a block.
Once again, the ball movement up the court and the follow through running the lane.
And that's, having coached at Sioux Valley for a year, that's not a thing that just happens. That is something that good teams practice consistently.
Every single day. And it's kind of a lost art anymore because a lot of times you push that ball, a lot of people don't run the lanes like they should.
And not only don't run the lanes, but most teams end up being content as that free throw good for Long Auger, 64-35 our score. They're content to get that ball down there and then just settle for the three and hope that the runners are in position to get a rebound after that. 3-point basket for Vavruska is good, 64-38 the score. Redmen still lead. Here's Hansen, gets it over to Saylor. Up to Hortness, to Hawkins. Here comes Hansen in the corner, thought about it, skip pass over to Saylor instead. She tries to create room, no foul called. That pass going to be errant eventually as the Falcons watch the basketball. That ball ends up with Hansen. Sumner able to come up with the rebound. Long pass up to Addison Beyer. She's out in front of everybody at this point. Layup is good, 64-40 now, under 5 to play in the game.
Good look by Miley Sumner to hit a streaking Addison Beyer.
And good job that time cutting across the lane by Addison to go for that layup. Here's Hortness. Hortness to take the ball back out, needs somewhere to go, does find Hansen at the top. Hansen over to Hawkins. Hawkins thought about trying to get it to Saylor, no entry there, so gets it to Piper. Piper back up top to Hortness. Hortness needs somewhere to go. Here's Hansen, gets it to Saylor. Saylor fading away, no. Piper able to come up with the rebound over top of Avery, and she's able to put it back in off the power dribble, 66-40, 4:20 to play in the game. Here's Vavruska over to Miley Sumner. Miley picks it up, needs somewhere to go, does have Addison Beyer at the top. Here's Ashlyn Vavruska. Waiting for the defense to rotate. Addison finds Sumner. Good ball movement that time, just a little off. Avery Gusso able to come up with the rebound. Visibly frustrated, understandably so. Couple of good looks at it and just couldn't put the ball in the hoop. Here's Hansen at the top. Over to Hortness, one-on-one now. A little bit of an ISO, but she chooses to rotate the ball over. Here's Piper against Vavruska. And they're going to say Vavruska reaching for that ball is going to foul. That's going to be her fourth, so still in the game. Aubrey Johnson, Jada Orthouse, and Taylor Vavruska will check in. Hawkins up to Hortness. Quickly. Hansen with it. Down into Piper, Longauger. Gets it to Saylor. Saylor had position in the post and is able to put the layup attempt in. 68-40 now. 3:20 to play in the game. Over to Taylor Vavruska. Anna Beyer, lob pass. Ashlyn Vavruska just off to the right. Taylor Vavruska, probably the smallest one on the floor, and that's not an exaggeration, able to come up with the rebound in the corner. Coach Schulte, seeing she needed somewhere to go in the corner, calls the timeout. 3:05 to play here, fourth quarter. And looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. So, Tyler, a lot to clean up, and really kind of the same story that we've seen for a lot of this season. And like we talked about, you can't fix everything, especially in a very short window. I think seeing some of these matchups coming up into regions, you're going to play some tougher teams. We already know that. So really focusing on that first game is probably one of the most important things. Right now, it looks like, I believe, probably Elkton Lake Benton. And we've seen that show before. So, do you, if you're Coach Schulte, start putting things in place now and working on things that help prepare you for Elkton Lake Benton?
Absolutely. You gotta, unfortunately right now it's a 28-point game. You have to be looking at regions and going, okay, we played Elkton before. What mistakes did we make beforehand? Were they on us or were they forced errors by Elkton?
And the turnaround up and through, that time for Vavruska is good. 68-42 now to play in 2:45. Here's Hansen. Saylor over to Hawkins. Up to Piper. Back to Hawkins. She's going to go against Vavruska there. Hansen up top to Hortness, to Saylor. Saylor dumps it down into Piper. Piper amongst the defense, unable to put it in. Looks like she's hampered a little bit right now, not running quite full speed and grimacing a little bit. That basket's going to be good. So, Anna Beyer able to put that one in. That foul going to be called on Sailor Longauger. Hansen will take a seat. In for the Redmen is number 5. I believe that's going to be another Hortness, if I remember correctly. There is a giveaway of little plastic basketballs. We had one get loose from the student section. I believe some elementary or middle school students playing around with it and it got loose. Everybody gave some stern looks, but we're turning the page. So here's Hortness. To Hortness. I was trying to avoid saying to Hortness, but there's only one way to put it. And that time the three-pointer good for Harper.
Looking at Sisseton's line or roster, 8th grader, freshman, senior, 8th grader, freshman, sophomore, freshman, senior, junior, I mean, they are a young team, and there's a lot of potential, I think, going into regions into next year. They could see some movement towards state.
Potentially, and I think that's one of the things that a lot of other teams in the state had banked on, was seeing the older Longaugers graduate out and perhaps seeing a little bit of a dip in production for Coach Lincoln and the Redmen. However, like you just noted, the Redmen in prime position with a pipeline of players at this point. Here comes Miley Sumner. She's going to kick it over to Anna Beyer. She's going to go baseline. Gets the jumper, rattles no. Sailor Longauger able to come up with the rebound. Elliot Hortness will dribble it up. The senior gets it across, gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins guarded by Addison Beyer. Under a minute to play now. Harper back to Elliott. Over to Piper. Gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins thought about a three and instead finds a slipping Piper, who had gone unnoticed under the basket by the defense. Easy bucket that time for Piper Longauger. 73-46 the score, 32 seconds to play. Ball is inbounded. Shot clock is turned off. So if you're Coach Schulte, probably going to move this ball around a little bit, maybe look for a good shot. But the story is written for this game. This one's in ink. Here's Stemwedel, thought about a shot, instead dribbles to the lane, loses the ball, and the Redmen are able to dribble this one out should they so choose. So 73-46 going to be your final. This is a doubleheader, so we will be back here in about 20 minutes. Tyler, any closing thoughts?
We have a lot of work to do. I know it's the last game of the season, regular season, but you have regions. Everybody's 0-0. You never know what can happen.
And that's part of the reason that playoffs are set up that way, right? It gives everybody the clean slate. Doesn't matter how you performed in the regular season. That only determines the matchup you're playing. Beyond that, everything resets, like you said. So they're going to take a break. We will as well. It's going to be about 15 minutes or so. You're going to have Joel and Dawson Eisenbraun on the call for the boys' game.
Big dog Dawson.
And you're going to enjoy that. I guarantee it. We will be back shortly. Like I mentioned, this is the last home games of the season for basketball. Softball on deck. So thank you for joining us this evening. Stay tuned for the boys' game. We will be back.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Vision Care is the place to go for new glasses. Our opticians are trained to style you with a frame that fits your face, so they look great and are comfortable all day long. Based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll help you choose the lens features that will be best for how you do life. Plus, you might have fun too.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is so extra."
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Generational success means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Vision Care is the place to go for new glasses. Our opticians are trained to style you with a frame that fits your face, so they look great and are comfortable all day long. Based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll help you choose the lens features that will be best for how you do life. Plus, you might have fun too.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
ugh, come on.
Seriously? This is so extra.
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Generational success means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game here in Florence, South Dakota. I am Joel Eisenbraun, and on caller is Dawson Eisenbraun tonight for his second ever call here on the radio. Should be a good game tonight. What two teams are playing tonight?
Florence, Henry Falcons,
and Sisseton. The Redmen come into town here. Sisseton on the season is at 500. 9-9 is their record. And they are coming off a couple of good wins against Teopsazina and Dual. So a two-game winning streak for the Redmen as they head in tonight. Then they will finish off the season next week on Friday. They have a little delay until their next game. They finish their season playing against Great Plain Lutheran. As for Florence Henry Falcons, they are 3-14 on the season, so they've kind of struggled as of lately. Although last week they did have a really good competitive game against a very strong Warner team, and they're hoping maybe to kind of build towards the end of this season. A lot of guys with not a lot of playing time in previous seasons, and hoping that this playing time here in these next few games can get them ready for a playoff push. All right, so the starting lineups are heading on to the court tonight. So Dawson, what do you think Florence Henry needs to do tonight to get the win?
Make a lot of baskets and have good teamwork.
All right, teamwork and make those baskets. That's what it's all about, putting the ball in the hoop. Try to score more points than the other team, right?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, let's look at some scores from the area. This was a doubleheader tonight. The Sisseton girls team came out on top earlier in the game right before us. So that was a well-played game. Sisseton definitely showed their height, had a good advantage for them in that girls' game. All right, so let's look at some scores from the region from the boys' teams. In A basketball right now, Lennox has the 4-0 lead early on to Tri-Valley. And that's really all they're reporting. Not a lot of reports there. Canastota is up 32-23 on Irene Wakanda. Looking through a lot of these games for tonight, there are a lot of double headers, so a lot of these boys' games are just going to be starting about the same time as this game. So if you're interested in one of those other local games, we'll give you updates throughout our game here. They're announcing some of the starters here for Sisseton. Number 10, Levi Nelson, the junior, heads out on the court, starting at guard. Number 12 here, Carter Strickland runs on to the court. The senior guard, 5'9". There's number 14, Josh Donnell, a 6-foot junior. And here's a sophomore for the Redmen, number 20. That's Brett Hansen. And number 52, their forward, Derek Flute. Sophomore, 6'3". He's going to be their tallest guy. They're going to start out there for the Redmen. So again, Redmen 9-9, looking to get over 500 for the first time in a while, looking at their record. But they're on a 2-game winning streak. They want to get hot right at the right time. I mean, definitely for them, they're looking at winnable games here tonight against Florence Henry and Great Plains Lutheran. Could be a good push for them going to 11-9 heading into the playoffs. Now the starters for the Falcons there, number 0, their point guard, Tucker Keller, the junior. The other guard, another junior, 6-foot, number 2, Dawson Lavacek. Another junior here, number 13, Zach Schrader. Then next up, their forward, the sophomore, number 23, Carson Kelly. And rounding them off, their center, 6'6", sophomore, 41, Carson Rosso. So definitely when you look at these two lineups tonight, very guard heavy on both sides, but they do throw a center out there. You think Falcons going to try to get it down low to Carson Rosso to get some points?
Yep.
Yeah, that definitely would be one of the things you'll try to do if you're the Falcons. And if you're Sisseton, they really like to push the pace of this game and try to get ahead early. So here we go for the tip. Dawson Lavacek to jump for Florence. Sisseton's going to win the tip there, and they have the ball. Strickland passes it quick. They're going to have a quick travel there on number 14, Donald. And a first possession turnover for Sisseton. Falcons have the ball. Tucker Keller, the point guard, is going to bring it up for the Falcons. Sisseton's in a man-to-man defense here. Schrader now has the ball off the left wing. Keller now has it, looking for the baseline. Nothing there. Lavacek now top of the key. Keller down towards the baseline, takes a little jumper, and it is good. And so the first bucket of the night goes to Tucker Keller.
And the Falcons started off pretty good.
A good 2-0 lead here to start for the Falcons. Strickland swings it all the way over. Flute's got the ball. Three-pointer here from Flute is no good, and that's going to go out of bounds. And Florence hits the ball.
Going around the three-point
All right, little full court pressure here on the point guard. They're going to get a quick, are they going to get that steal? Ball is loose. Schrader for the Falcons able to get it knocked out of bounds. It's going to be off Kelly. And so a little full court pressure there on the point guard. Successful that first try there for the Redmen.
This is a good strategy to just line up by the three-point line.
Yep, 2-3 zone here by the Falcons. on defense, trying to get it to the high post, looking down low. Shot going to be fouled. That's Donald that'll be going to the line. Looks like that foul's going to be on number 23, Kelly of the Falcons. So he's going to line up for 2 free throws here with 6:46 to go in the first quarter.
Free throws are important.
Very important. First shot is good. Knocks down the first one. Second free throw here for Sisseton is good. Donald 2 for 2, and we're all knotted up. Here again, a little bit of full court pressure again. But once they get that in, Sisseton's going to back up into their man-to-man defense. Keller swings it over to Kelly on the left side. Swings it over to Schrader, back to Lavacek, top key. Down to Kelly on the post. Goes up for the layup, and good. That's the first bucket of the night for Carson Kelly. Sisseton, here's that pace. They like to move it quickly. Swung out, Hansen kicks it down to the baseline to Donald. Now swinging it around the top of the key. Strickland's got it, throws it baseline, back out. Good defense here by the Falcons. And a steal there by Kelly. Going the other way is the Falcons. Dribbles all the way to the free throw line, kicks out. Schrader for 3, no good. Rebound though by Keller, misses the layup. And a rebound goes to Sisseton. Strickland brings the ball up the court. Drives all the way to the corner, then back out to the top of the key. So this is Falcons trying to slow things down with that 2-3 zone. Not allow Sisseton to get into a groove. Drive here by Hansen, tries to kick, but they're going to get a foul. Looks like that foul is going to be on, I believe, 13 Schrader, his first. They'll throw the ball in down low below the basket. Quick pause there. They're going to let the players tuck in their jerseys. And they'll throw the inbound here. Three-pointer here, no good by Strickland. Keller with the rebound. Falcons going the other way. Man-to-man here. Looks like Falcons looking maybe to get a set play. Backdoor cut there by Kelly. Then back out to Keller. Looking toward the post. Here's Rosso down low. Shot, no good. Out of bounds there on the Falcons. And it'll be Sisseton's ball. All right, so Sisseton brings the ball up. Strickland has it. Got to try to find a way to get to the basket on this 2-3 zone. High post and kicks out for 3. No good. Rebound again by Keller. Keller now pushing the pace the other way. Looking to drive. Good defense there. Kicks back out to Lavacek. Now Schrader has it on the top of the key. Keller left side down to Lavacek on the block. Tries a shot, missed, and rebounded there by number 52, Flute. Sisseton heads back the other way. Drives to the middle lane. Shot, that is good. Donald with the basket. He's got all 4 of Sisseton's points here to start the game. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's 4-4. Kelly looks for the handoff, fakes 2, tries to back him down. Defender comes in, loose ball. Lavacek has it, drives. He'll be fouled. And Dawson Lavacek's going to head the line for 2 shots.
Again, free throws are important.
They are very important. So he'll head to the line. That foul is going to be on number 10, Nelson, for Sisseton.
And the first one is good.
And Dawson, makes the first shot. Gives the Falcons the lead. Next shot is good. So 2 for 2 goes Dawson there. And the Falcons back in the lead.
6-4 is the score. With 3 minutes left and 38 seconds.
Three-pointer there by Sisseton, no good. Rebound Lavacek. Now going the other way is the Falcons. Kelly with the ball. Trying to drive, look, forces it to Lavacek. Nice pass, nice catch, and Dawson scores the 2, and it's a 4-point lead for the Falcons. Sisseton here, back the other way. It's Brown with the ball down on the post, kicks it out, look for 3 is Flute. No good. Kelly with the rebound. Falcons have the ball.
They haven't really made any threes.
No, both teams have been unsuccessful from beyond the arc so far in this game. It's been everything down near the paint or from the free throw line. Kelly has it, trying to get in there. Block there to number 52. That's Flute with the block. Going the other way is Sisseton. He drives and he's going to be fouled. Looks like that's going to be a foul on Schrader, his second. To the line for Sisseton is number 20, Brett Hansen. He makes the first. Couple more subs in the game for both teams. I believe that's first sub for the Falcons. Kason Bach. And the second one is no good. Rebound by Rosso. 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. It's an 8-5 lead for the Falcons. Keller's got it. Bach has it at top of the key. Swings it over to Kelly. Kelly tries to drive back out to Lavacek. And it's going to be turned over. He tried to force it there. Turnover, and Sisseton's going the other way. Hansen with the ball, swings it over to Nelson. Again, they're definitely struggling, trying to find easy buckets against this 2-3 zone of the Falcons early on in this game. Swinging it around outside the three-point line, trying to get that high post look. 10 to go on the shot clock.
This is really interesting.
Shot there by Flute, no good. Rebound Lavacek. Falcons have it, going the other way.
It's really
Lavacek
scary.
drives, layup up and no good. He's going to be head to the line, shooting 2.
It's really scary to not make a shot because sometimes people don't get rebounds.
Yep, no, rebounding is a big part of that game, especially on the defensive side. Give teams one shot, and Falcons have done good on that. First shot for Lavacek's no good. A few more subs come in here for Sisseton. That looks like number 34, Carter Deutsch, sophomore, 6'2". Second free throw here for Lavacek is good. 9-5 is the score, 1:36 to go in the first quarter. Sisseton drive, jump shot there, no good. Off the board, the ball is loose. Kason Bach dives on the floor. They're going to call a jump. And it goes to the Falcons. So good hustle there by both teams trying to get that loose ball. Possession arrow points towards the Falcons. Tucker Keller here brings the ball up the quarter over to Kelly on the right side of the court. Sisseton still in that man-to-man defense. Backdoor cut there by Keller. Looks, has an open man, and Dawson misses the layup there. Kind of bobbled the catch there, maybe hesitated a second on the shot. Sisseton with the rebound going the other way. Looking high post, no one home. Ball's going to be kicked out by Sisseton. Falcons will have the ball. So here comes the Falcons down the court here. Looks like a set play here. Lavacek has it top of the key, looks down low to Kelly. Ball deflected. Falcons able to retain possession there. Swung to the side, looking for Rosso on the post. Makes a move. I think that ball was deflected, bounces off the backboard, and going the other way is Sisseton. Swung out top of the key here. There's no shot clock. 15 seconds to go. Swinging out top of the key, swinging along the three-point line, trying to get a good look. 5 seconds here. Dribbles, kicks, look for three at the buzzer, no good. And so at the end of the first quarter, it is the Falcons 9, Sisseton 5. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back here in Florence.
Bye-bye.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
All right, welcome back here. Joel Eisenbraun and Dawson Eisenbraun on the call. What'd you think of that first quarter, Dawson? Pretty good. Yeah, no, it was a good defensive, not a lot of scoring, but good defensive. Sisseton has the ball right away, gets a look for a layup, rebound putback, and he's going to be fouled. 2 shots to the line for number 52, Derek Flute, the sophomore, for Sisseton. And that's something we did not see a lot in the first half there, was Falcons giving up a second chance opportunity. They did a really good job rebounding. Here, first play, Sisseton able to get a rebound and a putback, and they're at the free throw line.
Yeah, that is true.
First free throw is no good. Second free throw here.
It is good.
And he makes it 9-6 now. Sisseton only trails by 3.
That was a nice little hoop there he made.
Carson Kelly this time bringing the ball up the court for the Falcons. Looks like they're kind of running a 5-out situation on the offensive thing. Sisseton still man-to-man on defense. A lot of screens and curls here, looking to try to get an easy layup. Sumner for 3, and it is good. Sumner comes in. It wasn't in at all the first quarter, and Traylon Sumner, the senior, only 2 seniors on this Falcon team, and he knocks it down there. Sisseton down the other way, gets it in the paint, up and good. That's number 20 for 2, Brett Hansen. Score is 12-8. Sumner top of the key, over to Kelly. Kelly's calling for a ball screen, doesn't get it, swings it over to Lavacek. Keller tries to drive baseline. Sisseton's done a good job not allowing them to drive and penetrate here and get inside the paint. 8 to go on the shot clock. Kelly looking to drive, gets it down to Lavacek. Nice pass, nice basket. We've seen a couple of those nice passes and scores from the block by Lavacek. 14-8 is the Falcons. Sisseton now with the ball going the other way. Up and under, no good.
The Falcons have been trying to get past 10 points this whole time.
Yeah. Sumner pump fakes the three-pointer this time, swings it over to Lavacek. Back out to Kelly. He'll shoot the 3. No good. Rebound there by Strickland. Going the other way is Sisseton quickly. Kicks it out. Flute for 3, and that is good. The first 3-pointers by each team here early on in the second quarter, and it's 14-11. Falcons have the lead on Sisseton.
It's a really close game. The other team just needs to score at least like 1 more or 2 more points to beat them.
All right, Tucker Keller goes straight to the basket. He's going to be fouled going to the hoop. So he's going to shoot 2 from the free throw line. That foul was on number 12, Strickland, his first.
And the first one's good.
Yep, and the first free throw's good. A couple of subs in for the Falcons. Schrader and Rosso come into the game. So a good few minutes there to start the second quarter from Bach and Sumner. Second free throw's no good. Rebound goes to Redmen. Falcons still in that 2-3 defense. Flute gets it. Elbow shot, no good. In and out. Rebound Sisseton. And again, there's the second offensive rebound and opportunity here for Sisseton, and they've taken advantage of both of those here in the second quarter. It's now a 2-point game. Falcons with the ball. Look to get it to their post. Rosso's got it. A little give and go action. Kelly with the layup. Nice little give and go with the post and the guard. It is now 17-13. Sisseton drives. Flute trying to get a second three-pointer in a row. No good. Lubacek with the rebound for the Falcons going the other way. Looking towards Rosso. This time it's going to be intercepted there. That's number 20 going the other way. Hansen tries to go coast to coast. Misses the layup. Rebound Kelly. And now the fast pace going the other way. Lubacek drives. Kicks out to Keller. No look there, but Kelly's got to look for 3 here. No good. Loose ball picked up here by Sisseton. Gets across the timeline quickly. Oh, and there's going to be a foul on Lubacek. Just wasn't able to slow down his momentum there. Ran into him.
He fell, and then he ran harder, and then he pushed someone else.
Yeah, and that'll be a foul. And it looks like we'll have a timeout. So we'll take a 1-minute break here. We'll be right back for Florence.
Vision Care is the place to go for new glasses. Our opticians are trained to style you with a frame that fits your face, so they look great and are comfortable all day long. Based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll help you choose the lens features that will be best for how you do life. Plus, you might have fun too.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back. The score is 17-13.
Falcons do have the lead here in the second quarter with 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Sisseton to inbound the ball under their own hoop. Shot there by Flute over the top of Rosso. Nice shot. 2 points.
That was a really nice shot.
Yeah, good job elevating, getting it over to the high hands of the 6'6" center of the Falcons. Looking for Kelly now on the post is the Falcons. Swings it over Lubacek. And there's that little connection we've seen a couple times. Kelly to Lubacek down on the post. The guards playing tough in the paint there. And a good bucket by Dawson Lubacek. Falcons still in their 2-3 zone here. Sisseton trying to be patient and find the open guy. Flute for 3 here. High arcing shot, no good. Offensive rebound to Sisseton. Another 3-point chance, and it is good. And that is the 3rd time now that we've seen 3 offensive rebounds, and all 3 times Sisseton scored here in the second quarter. Yeah. It is now a 1-point game, 19-18. Kelly tries to drive, in trouble. They're able to get it to Lubacek. Tries to throw it off the defender's legs. Doesn't work. Sisseton gets the turnover.
It is a 1-point game. It's going to be hard for Sisseton to get up there because Falcons are playing really hard. So is Sisseton, but they're not playing as hard as the Falcons quite yet.
Quite yet, yeah. Still 1-point game. Falcons still have the lead there. Another 3-point attempt there for Nelson. No good. Falcons able to get the ball. 2:40 to go here in the second quarter. Inbounds it to Kelly. They get it over to Keller. He's going to bring the ball up the court, across the timeline. High elbow post to Lavacek, trying to get it to Rossau. Kicks out, and a rough low pass. Not able to handle it is Schrader. Goes out of bounds, and a turnover for the Falcons. So Sisseton has a chance to go down and take the lead here on this offensive possession. Screens the high post, drive and kick. Swing it around the quarter. Here goes a look for three. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds, Falcons basketball. So a couple of good looks on the last possessions here by the junior guard, Levi Nelson. Like him going out there being confident shooting. You got to think those are going to go down if he keeps doing that. Falcons the other way here. Pass deflected from Rosso. Another turnover for the Falcons going the other way. And they catch the Falcons sleeping, running back. And there's going to be a foul on the Falcons, and that's going to head Sisseton to the line for a chance to tie it or take the lead.
Or if they don't make any, they could stay where they are right now.
That is true. Here's the first shot.
Oh,
no
just
good.
Missed it.
Yeah, in and out. Second free throw here for the sophomore forward, Derek Fluke. And it is good.
Tied up the game.
We are all knotted up at 19 apiece here, late in the second quarter.
It's neck and neck.
Rosso with the ball. Looks for the pass and the layup, and they catch the cutting Rosso for 2 points. And Rosso scores two. And the Falcons back on top. Sisseton quickly trying to go the other way, not allowing him to set up the three. Three-pointer look no good. Good box out there by the center of the Falcons. He gets the rebound. Kelly drives all the way inside the paint. Layup is good.
The Falcons are playing really good right now.
And that's the key for the Falcons. They get a defensive rebound. It transitions the other way for points for them when they get those second opportunities. Giving up an offensive rebound. That's when Sisseton's had all their luck. There's a high-low look for Sisseton. Good pass, no good on the layup, in and out. Another rebound, put back, no good. And Falcons finally get the ball. Throw it back in. They're going the other way quickly. Under a minute to go here. Kelly drives, layup, no good. Offensive rebound. Back up Kelly, and it is good. And now a 6-point lead. I believe that's the biggest lead of the night for the Falcons. Sisseton with the ball here. Tries to drive baseline. Kicks out towards the three. Dribbles off the foot. They're going to call it off the Falcons. So Sisseton will have it underneath. 21 seconds to go. No shot clock. A couple of subs will come in here for the Falcons. It'll be Sumner and Bach. So again, Sisseton does not have to, well, they do have the shot clock now up 20 seconds, so there's only 1 second. Quick pass, shot, no good, rebound Kelly. Now the shot clock is off. They're going to hold it for one shot here.
There's only 10 seconds.
Keller has the ball here. Top of the key, over to Kelly on the left side. Drives, gets to the elbow, little fadeaway jumper is good right before the buzzer. And with that, the Falcons have an 8-point lead heading into halftime, 27-19. Good first half. What do you think about that, Dawson?
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Definitely the defenses prevailed there, but then the Falcons got a little stuff going right there, an 8-0 run right before halftime. So we're going to take a break here at halftime, and we'll be back after a little bit here from Florence, South Dakota.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is so extra."
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Generational success means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do. and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Vision Care is the place to go for new glasses. Our opticians are trained to style you with a frame that fits your face, so they look great and are comfortable all day long. Based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll help you choose the lens features that will be best for how you do life. Plus, you might have fun too.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
ugh, come on.
Seriously? This is so extra.
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back here to Florence, South Dakota. We're just about to start here the second half. The Florence Falcons ended with an 8-0 run and have an 8-point lead, 27-19 over Sisseton. What do you think of that first half, Dawson?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Both teams struggled to score right away. Both defenses doing a little different. Florence is trying to slow Sisseton down with the 2-3 defense. It seems to be working. They're struggling to get inside the paint and score. The only time they've really had a lot of success is on second chance opportunities if they can hit the offensive glass.
Yep.
And that is one of the things that sometimes you give up playing a 2-3 zone. It's a little harder to rebound than when you're playing man-to-man. So that's something I'm sure they talked about, making sure to rebound if you're the Falcons. If you're Sisseton, what do you think they should do better to try to get back in this game?
Play better defense.
Okay, play a little better defense. Yeah, we saw there a little fast-paced drive and kick offense there for the Falcons. So that's going to be something, a little rotation on your man-to-man defense from Sisseton. We'll see what they kind of change up, see if they can slow down the Falcons. It seemed like Lavacek and Carson Kelly really did a good job of getting the ball in the paint and scoring down low when they had those opportunities.
Yeah, that's true.
So it looks like the Falcons are going to start with the ball here in the third quarter. Both teams come out with the same lineups they did to start the game. Keller with the ball, now going right to left. Lovacek tries to drive down low to the big center, Rosso, and he scores. Good job, feed the beast down low. Got a big 6'6" sophomore down there, and he gets it. Makes this a double-digit lead, 29-19, early on in the third quarter. Sisseton tries to do the same thing, and a good defense there. They're going to call a jump ball. That jump ball will go to Sisseton.
Rosso, he caught that ball when he tried to shoot, and it takes a lot of power to make a shot when someone's trying to block you.
Yeah, definitely, and that's the advantage of size in basketball. Can really help on the defensive side of things. Sisseton, little runner there, no good. Offensive rebound, putback is good, and that's Brett Hansen. Another second chance opportunity for Sisseton, and they're able to get some points. Quick steal going the other way, and push it forward. Shot is good, so fast pace there. Donald on the layup makes this a 6-point game. So a quick offensive rebound score, then a steal and score,
now,
and Sisseton 4 in a row.
Now Florence has to play a little bit better defense, because other people are like, whoa, how do they do that?
Yeah, so Falcons ball goes out of bounds there. They retain possession. Rosso gets it, and 2 points. Nice little set play there on the inbound. Carson Rosso scores 2. 31-23. Falcons still in that 2-3 zone. Sisseton hits the high post, swings out 3. Flute for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Kelly. Falcons going the other way. Swings it out, ball deflected. Almost gets the turnover. Swings it, Lovacek. Nice pass there, Tucker Keller regaining it after almost turning it over. Finds Lovacek for the 2, and the lead goes back to 10 for the Falcons. Trying to get it down low to Flute. Up tall is Rosso. Oh, and Lovacek, he had the rebound, just wasn't able to hold on to it, and it goes out of bounds.
It's good if you have really grippy hands, because you can grip onto like balls.
Yep, that's a big thing there, is you need to be able to have a nice strong grip to go get those rebounds. Going down low, Kelly with the interception there. Turnover by Sisseton, going the other way. Oh, tough pass there, top of the key. And it's going to be a foul on the Falcons. But that's one, Sisseton probably doesn't want the foul there. They want the advantage. He had the steal going the other way. It was going to be an easy layup.
I thought the foul was on the other team.
Yeah, no, they called that on Keller. I believe his first. Sisseton has it, goes underneath to Flute. Shot, no good. Rebound to Lovacek, bounces it off his leg. Good hustle, slides all the way into the opposing wall. But he's up and good.
He acted like nothing happened to him.
Yeah, a good hustle, bounces right up. He's ready to play. Like to see that from the athletes. There's a shot from Sisseton from the elbow. Off the rim a couple times, no good. Offensive rebound, Sisseton back up and a score. Another second chance opportunity is good. That's Donald for 2. 8-point lead for the Falcons now. Falcons look on the man-to-man defense here by Sisseton. They're in a 5-out, trying to spread things out, look for a backdoor cut, something like that. Looks down low to Lovacek. Reverse layup is good. And there it is, Kelly to Lovacek. We've seen that a lot here in this game.
Are they like trying to pass to each other? Or are they just like, he's just open.
Yeah, they're just doing a good job, I think, passing it to each other. They've got a good little connection going. Down the other way, loose ball from Sisseton is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards the Falcons. Rosso back into the game. They did a quick substitution. Sumner for Rosso. Gave him a little quick break. There's going to be a foul. This one's going to be on Sisseton. Schrader was bringing the ball up. And that's
I thought that was on Florence.
Yeah, that was a tough one. He kind of looked a little out of control there with the basketball. So Sisseton might have bailed him out a little bit there. You got to be dribbling strong with that basketball. But still, I mean, maintaining possession. He got the foul. Falcons now with the ball, top of the key. Here is Kelly. Pump fakes, drives to the elbow. Loose ball stole by Sisseton. Going the other way.
And then
It looks like, I think they're going to call a block there by Keller, and he's able to get the block and the steal going the other way. Tries to force it into Rosso, no good. Stole again by Nelson, driving, going the other way. Layup, no good. Rebound Levacek. So fast pace here, and Sisseton's trying to do that fast pace, not allow Florence to get into that 2-3 zone.
Yep.
Keller now with the ball, swings it over to Levacek. Swung over to Schrader, looking for the post. Rossow's got it up and good. Good job feeding the post there.
Rossow has been doing mostly layups, not really like a far distance shot.
And a 12-point lead, biggest lead of the night for Florence. Down the other way, they're going to get, it looks like Schrader on a reaching foul. That's going to be his third. And so they're going to get Bach in the game here. They don't want Schrader to get his fourth in the third quarter here. Inbound play, kicks out. Shot there for Sisseton, no good. Try to get the rebound to Sisseton, but off his hand, out of bounds. Falcons get the ball. And here comes some full court pressure from Sisseton here. It's like a full court man-to-man, and they're going to get a quick turnover there. Kelly tried forcing it in to Keller. Goes out of bounds. So Sisseton maybe finds something there. We'll see if they continue that full court pressure. The Redmen have the ball there, looking for the post. Inside out look there. No shot. Nice drive. Shot, and that is good. Number 14, Donald, with the bucket for the Redmen, brings him back to 10. Kelly going the other way for the Falcons. Drives and a layup. No help defense there for Sisseton. Good drive penetration there from Kelly.
Like I said, they both need, well, I didn't say this before, but they both need good defense to win the game, and they need to have good offense.
Yep. Donald.
If your offense, you really want to score, but if your defense, you don't want to not to get the ball, you want to get the ball.
Yep. Well, that's important. Get a stop, get the ball back on defense. That's right. A little back and forth there. Donald was able to go down and score again, make that a 10-point game for Sisseton. Then down the other way, there was a loose ball foul on Levacek. That's now his third foul.
Offense
Flute for three there, no good. And a foul on the rebound by Sisseton, and he knows it. Player puts his hand in the air. That's just one of those tough fouls. You're trying to be aggressive, go get the rebound, and when you turn around and jump for the ball, you're right in another guy's grill, and he hacked him on the arm there, so a foul. Can't be too upset on those if you're the coach when the kids are hustling. Now Bach has the ball. There's the full court pressure from Sisseton, and he travels. He switched his pivot foot once he picked up his dribble. And so that's a turnover on the Falcons going the other way. 2:32 to go here in the third quarter. Falcons have a 10-point lead. Still sitting in that 2-3 zone. 3-point look here for Sisseton is good. And that's Carter Strickland, the senior, knocking that one down. There's a steal for the... All right, Sisseton here, that full court pressure. They were able to get a loose ball jump on it. Gets the jump, and Sisseton has the possession arrow. So that full court pressure definitely seems to be the key right now for Sisseton. Schrader's going to come back into the game here. Both Levacek and Schrader now playing with 3 fouls. Sisseton to inbound underneath. Swings it to the top of the key.
That was a long pass.
Yeah, nice
Really
job
long.
making sure that's not a turnover. Flute for three here, good. Back-to-back three-pointers, and Sisseton's now within 4 points.
Now Florence has to keep it up at scoring.
Kelly drives, loose ball deflection, and they're going to get a loose ball foul on Sisseton here. So Sisseton trying to drive between two defenders. Kelly trying to drive between two defenders and causes a loose ball there. Rosso tries to get the inbounds. Stole by Carson. And yeah, the deflection's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say, I think they're going to say it was off of Rosso's hand there, goes out of bounds. Sisseton gets the ball, so here's Sisseton's run here. They've had back-to-back three-point shots to bring it within 4, and now they have the ball again. They can make it a one-possession game here. Florence now into man-to-man, so they took him out of the 2-3 zone there. Flute drives, blocked there by Kelly, good defense. And then on the loose ball. So when the ball was on the ground, they're going to call a foul. And let's see who that foul's on. That's going to be on Zach Schrader. So that is now his 4th foul. So they're going to have to bring him out of the game again. And he'll have to sit a while with those 4 fouls. You can't have him get 5 here. Quick inbound, Flute scores. And Sisseton a one-possession game. So Kelly going the other way. Falcons desperately trying to get a bucket here to stop this run from the Redmen. Keller drives and kicks. Sumner for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound going the other way is Sisseton. 3-point look for Sisseton for the lead, no good. Loose ball. Good hustle, offensive rebound, and there's a foul, and that looks to be on Lavacek. That's going to be his 4th foul now. And it is. So now 2 of the starters for the Falcons with 4 fouls. Sisseton to the line here to try to tie it up.
Free throws are really, really important.
Yeah, and the first free throw from Hansen there is a miss. No good.
That's bad for them.
Couple subs in for both teams here. Florence gets both their guys with 4 fouls off. A few fresh legs here for Sisseton come in. Hansen's second free throw is good, and it's a 1-point game. 39-38, 52 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Kelly brings the ball up the court. Tries the spin move at the elbow. Again, trying to drive between 2 defenders, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be a technical foul there. Kelly got up and he kind of slammed the ball down. Mad at it, and you do that especially right in front of a referee, and you're probably going to get a technical there. So whether you're just kind of mad at the situation, mad at the call, anytime you slam the basketball in front of a referee like that, you're going to be a technical. And so they're going to put Brett Hansen to the line for the technical. First free throw off the back iron, no good. So he'll be his 2nd free throw, and then Sisseton will retain possession. Second free throw is good, so that ties the game at 39 apiece. And so now here's the other thing: is that was the 5th, foul of the 3rd quarter. So I'm wondering if Sisseton will be heading for the line again here. They're at the scorer's table. I think they're looking at trying to figure all these fouls out, make sure they have it correct.
It's gonna, whatever they call is gonna be pretty good.
Oh yeah, the refs are doing a good job out there. So I think what they're trying to figure out there is if that is the fifth foul, then they'll get to shoot 2 other free throws. And it'll be going the other way, but I don't know if they're trying to figure out if there is a mix-up, how many fouls are on certain players or on the team. Because I do not believe there was a personal foul on that. It was just a technical foul. I think they called a jump. Okay, because it was a jump ball.
It is.
They gave him the technical shot, and then, so yes, black. So Sisseton will get the possession here. No other free throws. So they were able to figure that out there. So all tied up here, 39-39. We've got a close one. Back to the 2-3 zone is the Falcons. Swung out to the wing here. Only 4 seconds. Divide the shot clock and the play clock, and that's going to be a travel. Yeah, Sisseton grabs it, and he was looking to pass it, shuffled his feet, never dribbled the ball. That's a travel turnover going the other way. Inbound here to Keller. Keller's got it. There's that full court pressure we've seen a lot in this third quarter that's given the Falcons a fit. Keller's got the ball, swings it to Rosso down low. Layup no good. Rebound Flute. Sisseton has it. 13 seconds to go here before the end of the third quarter. Sisseton swings it. Flute's got the ball at the three-point line. Drives from the elbow. Shot no good. Out of bounds. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So your score all tied 39-39 between the Falcons and the Redmen. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be right back here in Florence, South Dakota.
See ya.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
All right, welcome back here. It is fourth quarter, and we have a good one right now. It is tied up 39-39 between Florence Henry Falcons and the Sisseton Redmen.
Did you read my mind or what? I was about to say that. 39-30.
Kelly back on the court here for the Falcons to start the fourth quarter. They've got 2 starters sitting right now with 4 fouls. Bach has it now top of the key for the Falcons. Swings it over to Keller. Sisseton into man-to-man defense. They're looking to try to feed the big men down low. Sumner looks to him, can't find him there. Kelly now has it on the left side. Drives with the spin move. Nice shot, no good though. And they're going to call a foul on the Falcons there on the rebound from Sisseton. It's going to be on the center, Carson Rosso. His second foul, first of the fourth quarter. Falcons go back to that 2-3 zone. Big thing here for Falcons, if Sisseton doesn't score, they can't get set up in that full court trap that they've been doing, or that full court man-to-man press. So that's going to be a big thing. Your defense leads to your offense here. 3-point here from the corner is no good. Whistle's blown. And they're going to call a foul on the shot, looks like on Sumner. I was watching the ball while it was in the air, so I didn't see, but looks like they were going to call on as he shot. Sumner ran into the shooter as he was coming down, so that's going to be 3 free throws.
3 this time. That's giving them a big advantage.
First free throw is good. That's Brett Hansen to the line.
They just took over.
So, and you got to think this coach believes this is probably their best free throw shooter. He was the one at the line when they had that technical shot there in the third quarter.
That is true.
Second shot, yes. Just short there on the second shot.
He has to make his third shot or else he will not be very
happy, yeah.
Yeah.
So Schrader and Lavacek both back into the game with 4 fouls here, 7 to go in the game. Hansen's second free throw is good, and Sisseton takes a 2-point lead. This is their first lead of the game since early on, I believe, in the first quarter. Falcons have the ball. Kelly brings it across the timeline. Swings it over to Keller. Ooh, kind of a rough pass there. Keller able to track it down, though. Drives, kicks. Kelly for 3. No good, short. And it's going to go up and over the backboard. Sisseton's going to take possession. So the last 2 minutes of the third quarter and the beginning of this fourth quarter, it's been all Sisseton. They've had a big, strong surge. They hit a couple of threes. That full court pressures gave the Falcons fit, and then they've gotten into foul trouble. So Sisseton's trying to click right now on all cylinders. Let's see if the Falcons get a few stops, put some points on the board. Sisseton drive and kick. That's Hansen, top of the key. Drives, layup is no good. Rebound Rosso. Going the other way is the Falcons.
Taking it back slowly, because if you go back too fast, you might lose the ball.
Pull up 3, no good. Offensive rebound goes back to Falcons. Now Schrader with the 3. Good hustle, but he's going to step on the line. So back-to-back 3-point looks there for the Falcons. No good. Out of bounds, and then we're going to have a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break here in Florence. We'll be right back for fourth quarter.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
All right, welcome back, all those listening. Joel Eisenbrand, Dawson Eisenbrand on the call here. We've got another good one, Dawson. You've had 2 calls, and both games have been close ones.
Yeah. And one of them was, it felt like the exact same one.
Yeah, they've been very close, back-to-back games. Sisseton with the ball here, 2-point lead, 6 to go in the game. Kicks the ball, nice movement around the top of the key. Flute there from the elbow, just short, no good. Rebound goes to the Falcons.
And
a little bit of a drought there. They have not scored, the Falcons haven't here in the fourth quarter. Sisseton in the man-to-man defense. Trying to look to the post here. Rosso's got it. Drop steps to his left, off the front iron, no good. And then on the rebound, they're going to call a jump ball there. And the jump ball goes to Sisseton. So next jump ball will be the Falcons.
The Falcons coaches were not happy with that call.
They thought maybe there was a foul there, but the refs thought it was simultaneous possession and a jump ball. And here's a shot, and that's going to be a foul. They got it to Flute again down low. He did a good job trying to hit that little hook shot. That foul is going to be on Carson Kelly, his third, team third. Sisseton back to the line here. These free throws are going to be important to try to extend the lead.
Made his first free throw.
Yep, first one in is in. 42-39. Sisseton trying to make this a 2-possession game here.
and missed his second.
Missed the second. Stays a one-possession game. Rebound Levacek. Kicks it out to Kelly. 5 minutes to go here in the game.
That was a rough pass because he thought if he jumped, he would have caught it good. But then he dropped it right away, and then he noticed, what if I dribble with the ball like that?
Kelly fakes the handoff there, drives to the baseline, shoots a little fadeaway. He's going to be fouled, and so he's going to head to the line for the Falcons. Fouls on number 14, Donald. That's only his first of the game.
Two free throws for the Falcons. His first free throw is just short.
Couple subs come into the game here for Sisseton. It's Nelson and Deutsch in the game.
He made his second.
Yeah, in and out goes that shot. And so it's a 2-point game. So Kelly makes one of two free throws. Sisseton's going back the other way. And Sisseton's going to take their first timeout. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll also take a 60-second break. Be back here in Florence.
Generational.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
All right, welcome back here, Florence, South Dakota. Sisseton has the 42-40 lead here in the fourth quarter with 4:50 remaining, and they have the ball here. Falcons still in the 2-3 zone here. Sisseton 20 to go on the shot clock.
The Falcons got to play some really good defense to take the lead and play really good offense too.
10 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Strickland drives, little jumper, and it is good. 2 points and a 4-point lead for Sisseton. Since they've taken that lead, they haven't had that full pressure man-to-man yet. They're still doing full court, but they're just not denying the ball like they were. Falcons have the ball. They're able to get across half court. Kelly now drives and kicks. Schrader with the ball out to Levacek. Pass deflected, back to Levacek. Kicks out for three to Schrader. No good, that's long. Ball is deflected, out of bounds on the Falcons. And under 4 now to go, Sisseton with the 4-point lead.
Even though someone pushed it back, it didn't have enough power. It just went to the side.
Sisseton has the ball here. Drive and kick. That's flew for three. No good. Off the glass. Rebound Schrader. Kicks it up to Kelly. Fast break. Layup is good. And back to a one-possession game here.
Looked like there was a travel, but they didn't call one, so it might have not.
Sisseton going the other way. The crowd's making some noise now with the defense chant. Nelson with the ball, swings it over to Donald, looking down low to the post, up, and he is fouled and will head to the line. That's going to be a foul on Rosso, his third. So shooting 2 for the Redmen's. Deutscher. First shot, no good.
No good.
And so that's big because right now, even if he makes this, it keeps it a one-possession game.
So they're happy no matter what.
But the key for the Falcons, they've only scored 3 points this entire quarter.
That's really bad for them, but really good for Sisseton.
Second free throw is good, and now the lead is 3 for Sisseton. Here's a little bit of more pressure, full court, and they're going to get a foul. Just a little too aggressive there for Sisseton. As they get a foul, and that foul was on Strickland, but that's only his second, the team's second. Lavacek has the ball. He'll take it inbound, so here's still that full court pressure. Able to get it in to Keller. Gets it across half court. Loose ball there, that's going to be a foul. And that is another foul, I believe, on Strickland. So that's now his third, team third. Ball be on bounds. So that aggressive defense there. Able to stay strong with the ball there. All right, then on the inbounds play, they were trying to hold one of the cutters. Looked like Florence was maybe going to get a look there. So it was kind of one of those holds where you had to do it or else the guy was going to be open and score a bucket. 4 team fouls now. Kelly gets the ball right at the elbow. Kicks out to 3. Schrader off the front iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Lavacek up goes, and he's fouled, and he'll head to the line.
That was very satisfying.
Yeah, so we saw that a lot in the first half. Sisseton, in order to score, they needed those offensive rebounds. And here's a big opportunity, a second chance offensive rebound for the Falcons, and Lavacek goes to the line. First free throw is good. And so since 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, they've had both Lavacek and Schrader out there with 4 fouls. Second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Sisseton. 2-point game, 2:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sisseton with the ball, 2-3 zone from the Falcons. They're going to slow it up, try to set up their offense here. Nelson now has it top of the key. Kelly tries to jump the pass. They're able to hold on. Sisseton now looking for the post. Straight up is the defender. Shot, no good. Good defense that time. Not moving your hips. I mean, you're at 6'6" Rosso there. You're hard to shoot over. Just make them shoot over the top of you. That was good defense that time. Going the other way here for the Falcons.
The Falcons have been playing very good defense.
Kelly with 3 for the lead. Off the backboard, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Keller. He's going to try the 3. No good again. And rebound goes to Sisseton. Under 2 minutes to go here. The Redmen have the 2-point lead over the Falcons, 45-43. And Sisseton's going to take a timeout. They're going to take a full timeout. And we're going to stay right here as we talk about these last few minutes. Dawson, it's been a great game so far. But the Falcons have just kind of struggled to find offense here in the fourth quarter. What do you think the Falcons need to do to maybe score here before the end of the game and tie it up?
Make more three-pointers.
Maybe knock down a three-pointer. Yeah, I don't know if we've seen one here in the second half. I'd have to check the stat book. But yeah, no, not a lot of three-pointers. I know there was a couple hit in the second quarter by the Falcons. But you know what was really working good for them is when they were able to get the ball down to the block, either to Rosso or that like give and go stuff that they were doing with Dawson Lavacek. A lot of that stuff was how they were scoring most of their points. But you got to give credit to Sisseton here. They definitely made an adjustment at halftime, and then end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, they kind of took control of this game. In this third quarter, they were down 12 points, and they've come back and they've led this by as much as 4 points.
The Falcons have been struggling. I thought they were going to have a good start, but a bad end now.
Yeah, so hopefully they flip that, have a rough start to this quarter and a good ending. Falcons in the 2-3 zone here. Sisseton looks like they're going to kind of dribble it out, run the clock here. Not a lot of movement on offense. They're going to take this shot clock down. They're going to limit the possessions. Falcons have the score. Look for the high post. They're going to call a foul. And I'm not sure who they called it on here.
And the people that like Sisseton,
I think they're going to call that on Carson Kelly. There with the cutter going across the middle. That's now his fourth. So the Falcons have 3 guys on the court with 4 fouls. So the guys on the bench got to be ready at any moment here. That's Flute shooting the free throws. First one is good. That's a 3-point. So here's a good free throw here. Big. This makes it a 2-possession game if he can knock it down.
The Falcons are in trouble.
And 52 here, Derek Flute. He's had a really good game. He's definitely kept Sisseton in this game with being aggressive and just not giving up, even at times when his shot's not going in tonight. He just continued to fight, and he knocks both free throws down, and now the lead is 4 points for Sisseton. 1:17 to go here in the game. Falcons need to try to get buckets. Levacek has it, tries to force it down low to Rossau. He loses the ball. Schrader able to regain possession, but he's stuck in the corner. And a timeout for the Falcons. That'll be a full timeout. We're going to take a 60-second break here. We'll be right back to Florence.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Vision Care is the place to go for new glasses. Our opticians are trained to style you with a frame that fits your face, so they look great and are comfortable all day long. Based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll help you choose the lens features that will be best for how you do life. Plus, you might have fun too.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
And
all right. Yeah, welcome back there. So inbound play for the Falcons is a foul. Kelly goes to the line. Yep, he knocks down the first one. Back to a 1-possession game. So Falcons need to knock this down and get a defensive stop, and then they'll have a chance to tie it here at the end of the game.
And he makes the second one too.
Kelly makes 2 for 2 there, and it's 45-47. Falcons trail by 2. They try to half court. There's going to be a foul, and that means one of those Falcon players will be fouled out of the game. And it looks like they're going to call it on 13, Zach Schrader. And so, yes, he'll be fouled out of the game.
He seems really mad that he got that foul.
Yeah, it's always a tough one, but you know, you were trying to be aggressive, get a stop there.
It's okay to get fouls, just don't get too many.
That's true. So it's going to be number 10, Levi Nelson, to the line for Sisseton. First free throw is up and good. And again, name of the game for Sisseton here, knock down your free throws. Try to keep it a 2-possession game, and that's what this free throw is going to do here. Try to make it a 2-possession game. Nelson's second one is up and good. Sub comes in for the Redmen here. 1:02 remaining. It is 49-45, Sisseton with the lead. Full court pressure still. Keller has the ball. Gets it across half court. Swings it to Kelly. Fakes the handoff. Tries to back his guy up and under, and good with the layup. And that's going to be another timeout for the Falcons. They'll only have one remaining. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. So this is a big possession here. 45 seconds to go, 35 seconds on the shot clock. You don't have to foul. You could get a stop, but then you would only have 10 seconds to go on the clock. You also don't really want to foul. You don't want Kelly or Lavacek fouling either, because if either of them foul, they'll be fouled out of the game. So you want to be aggressive here. Try to get a turnover, but you really can't afford a foul on this side of half court. There is still a chance you could get a stop in the ball back and a chance to tie it or win at the end here.
I think 2 fouls would do it for the Falcons. And then if they make those 2 free throws, they just need to score a three-pointer, and then they could win the game.
So no pressure here from the Falcons. They're in 2-3 zone. They're going to play to get a stop and a rebound. So it's very important they get a rebound if they can get a stop here. Sisseton has the ball. 20 to go on the shot clock. They're just swinging around the perimeter, trying to tick away time here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to go. Strickland swings it out wide.
16 seconds.
Down low, kicks it out. 3 for Sisseton. No good. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Florence's ball. So it was a loose ball. Sisseton tried to get it, went out of bounds. So Florence is going to have the ball with 8 seconds to go here.
I don't know if anybody can score with 8 seconds on the clock. I think they could score if they just want. So they have to get to the 3-point line and then shoot, and then they might make one.
So 8.9 seconds to go here. Sisseton has the 2-point lead. So the Falcons are out of timeouts now. And so this is kind of a big set play here. Because the timeout where they have the ball, they have to go the entire length of the court here in 8.9 seconds. A 2-pointer ties it. We go to overtime. A 3-pointer wins it for the Falcons. What do you think? Are they going to go for the tie with a layup, or do you think they're going to try to hit the 3-pointer for the win?
Hit the 3-pointer for the win.
You think so? If that's the case, you got to think they have a set play to give and go and try to penetrate inside, kick it out for the 3. We'll see. It's going to be Lavacek inbounding the ball. They have 3 Falcons standing at half court here. Rossau, the center, is at the 3-point line. And now Sisseton, they saw the lineup for the Falcons. They're going to call a timeout. So it'll be a 60-second break. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll give you a 1, and we'll be right back.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
All right, welcome back. Joel Eisenbrand, Dawson Eisenbrand on the call. Dawson, you've been lucky. 2 games you've called, and both games have been really good ones. It is 49-47. Sisseton has a 2-point lead, but the Falcons have the ball with a chance to tie or win here. So we'll see what they do here.
I think the Falcons could win it by scoring a 3.
That's true. So Lavacek has the ball.
If their coach is smart enough.
And the ball is deflected. Keller gets it barely inbounds, but that's going to take precious time. 5 seconds. He gets across half court. Kicks it out. Lavacek for 3 in the win. No good. And Sisseton comes away with the win. They win their 3rd straight, and they'll go to 10-9 for the Falcons. They go to 3-15. Tough loss. You know, they were ahead most that game. It's just hard to win games when you can't score a lot of points there in the fourth quarter. So a tough one for the home team tonight. They've had a couple of close ones. We talked about the tough one with Warner last week, and this one tonight. But it was a good game, hard fought by both teams. What'd you think, Dawson?
Pretty good. Last time I called, I think it was the same. I think this time was way better than that last time.
Well, yes, you did a real good job.
Every time is probably going to get better and better
That's
time.
true, and that's just like anything like in sports. You practice, the more and more you practice, you'll get better, just like this. You did a great job, Dawson. For all those listening, thanks for tuning in tonight for the game. Sisseton wins tonight 49-47. I believe for broadcast, we are done for the regular season. We'll see. I think the girls have an opportunity to have a home game next Tuesday. We'll let you know. Make sure to be tuning in on Facebook or wherever you get the news. If we have that home game, we might be live here with a broadcast next Tuesday for girls playoffs. If not, thank you all for listening to home games here in Florence and Henry this year. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you later.